Hello everybody. I hope all of you are having a good day today. Since June 14th of 2012, after I come to know God, my perspective on things changed. I see things differently now. I definitely don't see things the way the majority of people see things. You know, most of us, whenever we're born, we are assigned our religion. We're not really given a choice in the matter, you know, and it's handed down to us from our parents, and they're handing it down to us because it was handed down to them from their parents. And you can't blame your parents or your grandparents. They're just doing what they were programmed or told to do. We have all these religious leaders teaching us, you know, and all they're doing is repeating or teaching what they were taught whenever they went to school. And the people that are teaching them are only repeating to them what they were taught when they went to school. It's like everyone's going in circles. When we are young, our minds are very vulnerable. Our minds are like sponges, and they soak up everything around them. They mimic the things around them, the things that they see. And from a very early age, we're put in schools and we're told what to believe. We're told, given all this science and all this math and all these things, and we're supposed to just swallow it and accept it and not question anything as fact. We just go around like parrots repeating what we've been told, and no one questions anything. And if you do question anything, they'll send you back for reprogramming. They have to make sure that you're towing the line. Over the past 8 years, I've noticed a great divide amongst people. And I'm not just talking about people in the West or in the United States. I'm talking about people in general. And when you look on Facebook or any type of social media, television, news sources, anything like that, it seems as though it's amplified. You see, the world tries to divide us. They try to separate us, and what the news is really good at is dividing us up into groups, and they'll take particular groups and they'll show only the worst of the worst of a white person, or they'll only show the worst of a black person or a Hispanic or an Asian. They don't want to show you people at their best. They only want you to see people at their worst. Our minds are like computers, and what you put in that computer, what you input into that computer is what you're going to manifest. And don't even get me started on digital television and digital phones and computers and what they're able to do with those now in order to manipulate you subconsciously. One of the worst divisions that I see right now is politics. You know, we have the conservative right and we have the liberal left. And if you lean to the left, the liberal media on the left and the liberal social media will serve you whatever you want. And the Facebook algorithm will help you search for things that will make you feel better about the things that you believe are true. The same is true for those who lean to the right. If you're someone who leans to the right-wing media, the right-wing social media will serve you whatever it is you desire. And the algorithm there will help you search and find those things. And I can already hear people going, but Trump this, and Obama that, and Hillary this, and Bernie Sanders that. But before you get all upset and up in arms, just take a minute. Be still. Take a breath and think about it. Think, where did you get your information about anything? Almost everything we know comes to us from a black box hanging on a wall. Or it comes from a teacher in a classroom. Or some man standing behind a pulpit. And remember, we're told not to question anything because that's bad. I don't know if any of you guys have heard this before, but you know, if you're lost in the desert and you're trying to walk your way out, if you don't have a visual cue to look at to keep you walking straight, then you will walk in circles, because the majority of us have a dominant leg. And that dominant leg will cause you to walk in circles instead of a straight line. The same is true if you only see things as a liberal left, or if you only see things as a conservative right. Whichever way you see things, you're only going to walk in circles, because you're only going to be given the information that you are allowed to see. The saddest part about all of this is that none of it, absolutely none of it, matters. All of this is an illusion. All of this is a distraction to keep you from knowing the truth. The truth of the matter is that you are an eternal spiritual being that has been wrapped in layers and layers and layers of programming meant to bind you and hold you into this false reality. You see, as long as they can keep us divided, separated by religion, politics, education, all these things, as long as they can keep us separated, they will always, and whenever I say they, I mean the puppet masters, they will always have control over us. The day that we learn the truth and we stand up is the day that they lose power. Someone who is truly woke, and I'm not talking somebody on the left who thinks they're woke to their ideology, or somebody on the right who thinks they're woke to their ideology. I'm talking about someone who is truly woke scares them to death. And that's why they work so hard to keep us distracted. This generation right now probably has it harder than any other generation in history, because we've got all these gadgets to keep us occupied and distracted. The night that God came to me, June 14th of 2012, and changed me forever, I felt in my spirit then that something major in this world was about to happen, and I still feel that way today. I believe there is a great awakening coming, and that's why these elites, these puppet masters of the world, are working so hard to keep us distracted. If you really look at the news right now, look at the things being done, it's silly. I mean, it's like children, and these people are supposed to be our leaders, and they're acting like children, both sides. There's a reason behind all this, and they're trying to drag you into it and trying to keep you asleep. If you're someone out there and you feel like you're on a journey, you feel like you're searching for truth, I can tell you right now from experience, you're not going to find your answers in religion, politics, in the educational system. The only place you're going to find the answers are within you. Everything you need to know is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. God is the creator of everything. He has put inside you everything you need to know. And whenever you peel back all those layers that have been put on you since birth, what you've been clothed in since birth, whenever you peel all that stuff back, you're going to come to know yourself, and you're going to come to realize who you really are. And when you do that, everything changes. I pray this upload has enlightened you. I love you all. God bless. One more thing. Once you truly come to know yourself, no one can manipulate you anymore.